Hey PW people, it's she. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're having a great day, night, morning, whatever it is for you out there in the world. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment below if you have any questions, and I'll get back to you. Okay, sure, fine. I will make a video for all of you Interlude people out there who have not played retail in a real long time. Or maybe you come from Evolved and you're used to that world and haven't played anything new within the last, what is this, like 5, maybe like 8 years since there's been updates compared to Evolved. Sure, I will help you guys, because why not? Why not? I'd rather we do that now so you know what to expect, because there is quite a bit coming towards you in Interlude that you might find overwhelming. It could be quite a clusterfuck to the brain, and we're going to try, well, I'm going to try to explain some of it to you guys. We'll probably try to do a better video later when I have more time. But yeah, if you're interested, Interlude opens tomorrow, July 31st, 2026. And again, there's a lot of people who are overwhelmed. And yeah, let's try to get over that, because it's really not as freaky as you guys might think. I might sound a little cocky about it, and that's probably because I've been in and out of retail for the last 18 years on and off. So I have all the experience already there. Where somebody who hasn't been part of that world might feel differently. Okay, with that being said, let's dive into it. Okay, so the very first thing I want to talk about, and it's gonna look weird to you guys, but I promise it's not as big of a deal as you probably think it is. So, you guys are probably all used to there being gold drops, right? Hello, God of Karma, you just came out of nowhere. Yeah, so we have, instead of gold, well, we have both. We have gold and we have silver. Our mobs drop silver. And for basic things, you need to spend silver to get places. Or for, I don't know, just for like your basic things you need it. You'll often find at times people will use it to sell things so they could get other things, but there's not really anybody here for me to show you, right? Okay, so even our stone here is gonna take silver for you to use. So yeah, that's how that works. Sometimes people will want silver instead of gold. Look how sad this is, my god. But yeah, you're gonna see that, and you're probably gonna be like, what the heck? And it's no big deal. Really, it isn't. Gold still exists. You can still buy and sell gold. People still want gold. Like if I come to the comm over here, look at this guy's big old head. Hello. They're still gonna want things for gold. Let's look at Amber Dreamer's shop here. They're still going to want the basic gold. But yeah, so you're going to need to do those conversions. Not a big deal. You're just, it's a little bit to get used to, because you need it for, you know, the shop vendors and stuff. And I just thought you guys should know about it. Another thing that might look a little weird for you guys, especially if you play like exclusive, just small private servers, you don't play Evolved or anything like that. We don't usually use auctioneers in retail, or I don't know if Evolved does or not. I have to admit, I don't really look. Maybe they do for gold or something, but usually on retail we don't use the auctioneer, and then simply because the amount of it costs for buying and selling gold is not allowed in the auctioneer. Like here, I don't know how much it is right now, but the last time I played, it was like 10 mil per gold, and that is not allowed in the auctioneer. That's too much. So what people do is they'll either have you straight up just sell it to them, or they do homestead buying and selling. Look at this. And what you do is you get one of these and you put it in your homestead. We won't have homestead on Interlude, so I'm not really sure how that would work. Probably not, but unless there's going to be some kind of QB thing that they have like on Evolved, which I hope they do, because that actually makes things so much easier where you could buy and sell that way. You don't really have to communicate with anybody, because I am so antisocial when it comes to anything like that. It's quite helpful. So Dev, if you are listening, please do something like that for people like me who are shy and antisocial. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so the next big factor that is really important for you, and it's probably on every single server out there, and that is level. Level is important just as on retail as anywhere else, okay? I don't know exactly how much the rates are going to add up to, but I know that they're going to be better than on retail or anywhere else, so we have that on our side. One thing we are gonna have an issue with is I don't think we're gonna have the mobs and stuff that you could power level with like they do on Evolved. So what we do on retail is we go to PV, and in PV, if you're unaware, there is you could buy what is it, like 1,000 lucky coins or something, and you get 10 hits on the toad that's at the very end of PV, and it levels you up. I will insert here a video of me doing it on my Sin years ago. Another thing that has been confirmed, because I asked the guy myself, we have something here called boost squads and ancient gifts. Boost squads are going to be available on Interlude. What it is you get a squad of just whoever needs it. Maybe there's even people that don't need it, but they are AFK and they want to give their time and effort, their body. We usually just ask for bodies. You got to have a certain amount of people, and I think it's like 7 people or something like that. And when you do, you get a certain amount of extra EXP, extra spirit, extra vitae that will help you. Say you're leveling, doing something, it will add to that. So a lot of times you'll say, oh, a lot of people will ask for boost squads, or they'll ask for a body to be lent to one. And yeah, that's a thing. Ancient gifts, let me show you. I have quite a few here. These are going to be on there too. As you can see, use it to increase your XP, your spirit, and vitae gain by 50%. I'll show you what it looks like. They last an hour. You get this tag here. But yeah, these are great to have. We usually get them, I don't know how they're going to get them out there, but we usually get them by charge rewards or just rewards and stuff. I'm sure he'll think of a way to give them out. And yeah, so now for the rest of the video, you're going to see me having this on me for no reason. Another thing that he did confirm earlier was that there is going to be, like how on retail, in the older days, you kind of had to farm everything in a way that you had to do the quests, right? And you probably still could if you wanted to, if that's your thing. If you want to do all that, you can. But there's something that was added within the last, God, what was it, like 5, 6, 7 years, something like that. It's called a hero saga, and what it is, it's if I can even find it to show you guys. Either way, wait, I'm there. I found it. Okay, so as you can see, I've done them all, unless they added more. Nope, I did them all. Okay, so what it is you got to do all these quests here. It depends on which ones you do. Everyone is different, but at the end of each one, there's a box here that you click on, and you get like I think it's a pet and some titles and all kinds of stuff. But again, it depends on what you're doing. Which one was long? I think it, no, wait. Oh, I don't think I ever did these ones. Anyway, the Barb one, I think it was the one that was long. This is also probably the saddest story now in Perfect World. For those that know, they know what I'm talking about. It is sad as shit, you guys. But you get some cool pets. I can show you. I think I have them all. I might not. I don't have any. Oh, they're codex. Okay, so here's one guy. This is the monkey one, I think. This is the Vino one, I think. And then naturally this is the Barb one. Again, saddest story ever in Perfect World history. What is this? That's the BM one. This one is, I don't know if you guys ever saw my video where I was talking about having to climb a mountain and the guy kicks you off 3 times in a row and you have to carry one of those backpacks on your back so you go slow as shit. That's the BM one. Okay, what is this? Is this Wizard? Yeah, I think it's Wizard. This is the tech one. What is this? Cleric? I think it's Cleric. I don't remember. And then I believe this is Edge Runner. So yeah, I did do them all. Okay, regardless of them, some of them are really long, like probably like 3 or 4 hours long. Some are really fast. I think the tech one was probably the fastest one, but according to him, it's going to give a lot of EXP, and I believe we always tend to do these, I think, on like alts, doing that kind of thing, like where we have these ancient gifts on and boost squads and stuff, and then we get them done. I guess you could probably do them all in one day. I wouldn't recommend doing it because they, oh my god, they are just, it feels like quests that never end. Alright? But yeah, that's going to be another way that we're going to be able to level. And I don't remember if you get Vitae from it. I don't remember. Experience, yes. Vitae, I don't remember. Okay, for those that have only played the smaller servers, or maybe you haven't played in years, I'm talking years, and you don't know anything about Reawakening, so what you do here is you got an ancient tome. It will tell you how many lives you have had, because in this version of the game you have 3 lives, and your last life is the life that you will live forever. So my 1 of 5 is my last life, and then it will tell you when and how you lived your life, and you gotta level those too. All right, so 105 times 3 is how we do it. All right, so again, I'm not sure exactly what they're gonna have extra for us to level, or if the hero saga will be good enough, or if there will be some other way to do it, or if PV is not available. What we usually do, and I know a lot of you will be like, oh, go to FC, that will be the way to do it. No, it is not how you do it, because FC hypers have been not a thing for a very long time on retail. Every now and then they'll bring them back, but it's really not worth it, because 105 is so hard to get in that kind of way. And most people at this point either have it already from doing PV, or they are just trying to level up their other lives, their earlier lives, because most people will do 105, their last life first, and then they'll finish off the others. So what we do is we usually do Heavenfall. Heavenfall is actually a really great way to get experience. I will put a wiki down below if you're interested in learning more about Heavenfall. That is a whole other topic of conversation that is way too much info. And so too, another thing that we don't really do in this version, we don't really do cube, because the necklaces are so just everywhere, and you get them from packs and stuff, and it's not really worth doing. Okay, for my Evolved friends, you guys know what Primal is. For those that have never played Evolved or have never played retail, or maybe you haven't played in years and years and years, and you only play like small little servers, or you just haven't played in general, Primal is one of the first places you're going to go to after you hit, I believe it's like 101 or 100 or something like that. You got to reawaken a couple times, and that's where you're going to start getting your primal skills. You're going to start doing your quests here to start leveling up what we call sky levels. Sky levels in this game are everything. They are everything. If you want a PvP and you want to actually hurt people, you need to have a good sky level. And not just that, but you gotta have a lot of spirit, sweetheart. And when I mean spirit, I'm not talking about the spirit you have here. I'm talking about the spirit you have here. And as you can see, I don't have very much here because number one, I sold a bunch of my shit before I quit the game. And two, I fucking suck. That's why. That spirit is what is going to determine who you can and cannot kill in this game, regardless of their gear. You can have 8,000 spirit and have the shittiest fucking gear and still kill everybody. That's how this game is. That is how this game is and how it has become. And how can you get that much spirit, may you ask? That is doing all your primal quests and doing all your primal dailies every day. As you can see, Evolved Friends, I believe you guys stopped at Royal Sky, right? That's the highest there is. Well, as you can see, we got I can't move my mouse or it will move. But after Royal Sky, we got Pious Sky, which is what I am, Apex Sky, Rising Sky, and Skill Sky. And all those have 10 levels to them. Okay, so how do you get that with just doing quests? You need Vitae. And you get, it depends on what level you are, but you can get max, I can get 50,000 by doing what we call bite mobs. And also doing skills, or not skills, quests and stuff like that. So you get a certain amount per day that you can have. And bite mobs is a very hard thing to do. Depending on what levels you have, the lower levels of sky level aren't so bad, but the higher and higher you get, they get quite hard. So you're going to need somebody who can help you with that. Or what we usually do here on retail is we get a big squad together. Everybody's in a boost squad, and you have one or two people that can beat the living crap out of the mobs. They put their autopod on, and they may or may not need a healer, because they might be OP enough to where they could just do it themselves. Sometimes you can have a healer like me, having an auto on where I'm just healing constantly. I've done that before. But yeah, it's something that factions usually do together. One thing I'm a bit worried about with something like this is bots. Retail is notorious for having bots and taking over areas, so please, Dev, if you're listening, keep control of that or else you will lose your game. It will ruin the entire thing. Okay, so that's not the only way that you can get spirit. There's loads of different ways that you could get spirit in this game. For starters, you could put it on your gear. You could do it by cards, which I will speak about here in a second. You could also do it on your star chart, which I will also speak about here in a second. And yeah, and I believe some weapons also have spirit. I think G17 has spirit. Guys, help me out if you know about that, because I never went that far in this game, so I don't know. But yeah, cards. Cards. Okay, one of my least favorite things in this entire game is cards. And I don't want to show you mine, because mine are awful. And most people here that are still playing the game are OP as shit. You guys will laugh at me. So I don't want to show you my cards, but I will insert a picture that I find off of Google so that I don't have to do that. Either way, cards is a lot of your spirit that you're going to be able to use. That is a whole other topic. I don't know if I want to get into it. Oh my god. So your cards, you got to reawaken them. I'm not sure how they're going to do it on that server, because here cards are expensive, and I mean expensive. For like a set of unreawakened cards, I think like each one is like $400 US dollars, and I'm not even kidding you guys. So technically you have to buy your cards twice. And maybe later on I'll make a video about cards and how you can get them and how you can upgrade them, and or maybe you can send me a video of you doing it and I will use it in my next video, because I don't want to fucking do it. I think it's safe to say I despise cards, and I think that is probably one of the biggest reasons that so many people have left this game. And I feel like, Dev, if you know what's good for you, don't bring him here. I know you're going to, because it's part of the whole new copying retail kind of thing you got going on, which is fine because I'm playing it. Other people want to play it, whatever. I personally don't want it, but I will play it and I will try my best. Alright, another thing for me to be totally embarrassed by, my star chart. Okay, star charts is something that you start with right away when you start Primal. You get your first one. You can collect many. I have, let's see, from doing quests, I should probably have like a few in here. If not, yeah, see, I have 26 boxes. I could open 26 and get 26 star charts, but you really don't have to do that. If you go here, you can roll them. You get, what happens is you get, I should have some, you get these things here, these Nuba dust orbs. It lets you roll your star charts. Be careful with this, you guys. But this is a great way to get spirit. You level them up, you level them up, you level them up. You get to like level 100. I've seen some really great star charts. I'm sure Chris is laughing at me. But this is a star chart that I had started working on when I, right before I left. I got lucky and got spirit on mine twice. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna work on it. And then I quit the game, so that's why. But anyway, there's some pretty great stuff. You can, let me see if I can click on myself. I can't click on myself. Can you click on yourself still? No, you can't. Anyway, if someone was to click on me, oh wait, I'm so stupid. That's what my star chart looks like. Depending on what you have, there'll be different colors. I think the lowest one is like a blue, like light blue, and then it's green, and then I feel like mine might be third highest, or well, from the bottom up. I had quite a few friends who had the black one that has like a skull. I think that's like the best looking one or something. Or, I used to play with a bunch of people who had red star charts. I'm sure everyone in this server now probably has a red star chart. But, yeah, that's what that is. Pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. But, you know, you finally get a good one, don't quit the game, and then you can keep working on it. And, yeah. Be better. Don't be like she. Okay, so of all players, you guys know about Glyphs, but we have the second version of Glyphs here on retail, which is what we're going to be dealing with on Interlude, which is kind of different. It depends on what your tune is. Some things were nerfed, some things were made better. If I go, oh god, if I go here, they're all open for me, where on Evolved that is not the case. I don't believe. I believe it's they're different versions. Some of the effects are different there. Mystics actually got an upgrade with this version, so yeah, I'm kind of excited to be playing that version over there. At the same time, Mystics, my pets aren't worth the shit here. You probably, if you see me, you will probably never see me take out a pet, because that's how I play on retail here. Rarely do I ever take up a pet, and if I do, it's Craglord, because he hits pretty hard. But other than that, it really depends on what tune you play. Like, Sins got better on this version, y'all don't even understand how OP they fucking are, dude. It's kind of fucking scary how OP they really are, and it's why I play one, because we're just so awesome like that. I'm talking about going from Evolve version where you don't have the combined title and what is the other skill that it's combined with? You guys, I can't remember what it is, but it combines your title and the other one, so then it's its own thing. Then on top of that, it's glyphed. So then you could put level, or what is it, level 9 green glyph on your title, and you are pretty much invincible. I have something like that for my Mystic, but I'm not going to tell you guys because I don't want you to copy me if you don't know about it. I'm just kidding. If you guys play a Mystic, you know what I'm talking about. We also have an invincibility skill. But yeah, they're all of the tunes have something like that, that makes you really OP as shit, and I can't wait for you guys to figure out what it is and to do your research, and I can't wait to see you guys make your tunes. It's gonna be fun. I wish I could show you guys what the factions are like, but I'm not in one here anymore. I'm not part of anything here. But I will tell you a little bit about what you have to expect. And I feel like it's super important because I keep seeing a lot of people in the Discord saying, oh, I can't wait to, you know, they're expecting to do TW like within the first week, or like right away be able to do some stuff, and maybe you might push yourself and get pretty far. I don't know how long you guys plan on playing or anything. I guess it's possible, especially if the rates are higher. But so here factions are a bit different than what you're used to if you have not been in this world for a while. We had an upgrade, an update, I'm sorry, back in, I think it was 2023 or something like that. It's called the Fury something. You might be able to look more into it if you look online on Google. But so factions got a complete upgrade, and Evolved, I think you guys have the factions where you have to go in and you have to feed a pet and stuff. It's not that update. It's an update that happened after that, where now you have to do faction trials and you have to do faction weeklies. Otherwise, the perks that you put on your bases will be taken away. You have to keep up at it, or you will not be able to keep any of those perks. You have to. There is no way around it, and I cannot stress how hard they might be for some people if you are not used to the mechanics of them. Maybe we are lucky and there might be some people who have played and can teach everybody, but at the same time, the faction trials possibly can be done with lower gear. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm a bit worried about that for everybody. They're really hard, and I guess we'll just have to see, right? There might be workarounds. There might be ways for us to pull it off with the gear that we have or don't have yet. He said that right away everybody's gonna be able to get rank 8, which I don't know if that's gonna be good enough to get those faction trials done, because they're quite a bit of work, you guys. But yeah, I'm a bit worried about that for everybody. So those factions, if you guys want to do TW, you gotta keep them maintained. There's no way around it. It's just part of the game now. And that expansion made a lot of people leave. So I'm a bit worried about that for everybody. But again, you never know. It might be fine. There might be a lot of retail players that are coming to play and they know how to do it and they know workarounds and stuff. It wasn't when I played last. Everybody was freaking scared of the shit. But at the same time, a lot of time has passed, so I'm sure all these people are used to it by now. We may play with people that can teach us how to do it, and it would be fun and exciting. I just hope we're able to pull it off with gear. And if a lot of people are choosing not to pay to win and going the QB event gold way, I'm a little worried about making that happen. But you know, you never know. You never know. Okay, speaking of factions, let's talk about something that has what may seem like nothing to do with factions, but it has everything to do with a faction. Okay, we're going to talk about Northern Realm now. And I know that may be like, what does it have to do with a faction, Shay? Okay, so your faction, depending on which one you're in, is more than likely going to pick a side. You got to pick an alliance for your faction. You can play the game solo or be in a like an alliance without your faction. But then you'll just be neutral. But most factions will choose a side, and that side that you're on, you will go into Northern Realm. And everybody that is in your alliance, I mean, I don't know how they're going to do it there, because there we're not going to worry about different servers. You're basically in the place together. Here on retail, regardless of what server you're on, if you're in that alliance, you're in there together. It kind of works a little bit how NW does, where it will tell you go offline and stuff, but you are really there and you log back in and stuff like that. And then whoever is on the other side can PK you, and you can PK them. I will show you how that works here in a second. Alrighty, so even though I'm no longer in a faction, I still have picked a side because I did the quest and stuff for it. So I'm in this Vanquisher alliance. Over here is the other one. Let's go inside. I don't know if they changed it or not, which apparently they have, because it used to be that you could not go in here certain times a day. As you can see here, there's somebody here. They are from a different server than me. We are not. Oh no, they're on the same server. My bad. But yeah, this is what Northern Realm looks like. But yeah, you basically get a bunch of quests here that you do every day. I'm not going to show you what they look like, because it takes a while. But there's one particular quest that's quite annoying, where it's that same whole thing where you got to pull something, so you go real slow, and you got to go real far, and people can PK you while you're doing it. It's a good time, but also a bad time, especially if you're a little weakling like I am. This is also a place that is very hard to kill things. I'm not sure how that's going to work out here with the gear and stuff, if it's going to be more balanced or not. But somebody who stopped playing the game and just has rank 9 like I do, it's very hard for me to kill shit. You kind of have to have G17 if you want to do anything here. Okay, so with all that being said, we have something here that you get. It's called a conduit. And with your conduit, you get different attack levels and things like that you can add to it. It's kind of another pain in the ass, I ain't gonna lie. It doesn't seem like every time I say something, it's just more and more and more and more and more. But yeah, that's maybe later on I'll make a more in-depth video about conduits, but oh my god, they are a pain in the booty hole. But yeah, Northern Realm is a very pretty place to look at. How you doing, guy? Yeah, this guy is in it. These people are in a whole different server than I am. So yeah, they're just in the same alliance as me, so we could all hang out here if we wanted to. So I'm not sure how that's going to work there. I think it's just going to be based on what side people pick and whatnot. Oh yeah, but this is a great place to PK people if you want to do that. I wouldn't recommend camping, because that's mean. That's mean, you hear that? That's mean, don't do that. People come here to get their quests done so that they can get their second set of passives. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but the first passives you get in Primal and then also in Neverfall, your second set you're going to get here in Northern Realm. They're part 2s of the ones that you have before that. But yeah, that's basically a look at Northern Realm. Oh, pain in the ass. Okay, the last thing I'm going to show you guys for tonight, because I am freaking tired as hell, is infants. And I was talking about it a little bit on the Discord. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. I can't even tell you, because I don't remember, how to get to the infant screen. But I will show you that I can change into mine. Hello, how are you? Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so as you can see, there's a timer on the thing. What most people do, you just click it back off. Boom, you got instant buffs. You could do it once every, I think it's once every hour. You could do it and get instant buffs. That's pretty much what everybody does it for. I'm sure there's people that are OP as shit that have way better infants than I could ever have. So, yeah, there are a lot to do. It's a lot of work. It's pretty much another card game you gotta play. I will insert here a picture of what mine look like when I figure out how to show you guys, because I don't remember how to do it. I don't remember, because I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I'm trying to make this video for you guys so I can get it out for you before the actual interlude comes out tomorrow, and I am exhausted. But yeah, that's what infants are. Again, I will make a better video for you guys later about it. For now, I do want to show you guys something. It's gonna take me a hot minute to get there because I don't have any stones. Alrighty, so I'm not sure if we are gonna have this on Interlude or not. I kind of hope we do, because it's very helpful to have. We have something here called a blessing agent. It's a monthly card exchange program. On retail, you could buy a monthly thing for, it's a very small fee. I think it's only like $10 or something like that. It would be cool if you would put it in the game, because as you can see, you can get all kinds of cool stuff for your star chart, which is very helpful. I hope they do add this. I do, because look, you can get dragon orbs, you can get star chart stuff, which is a blessing in itself, especially if you're me and you suck at this game. There's other things you can get here. You can get bloods. Please, Dev, please add this. I think it's one of the best features of retail. Another thing we have here, which will probably be on the other game, I don't know for certain, but we have the transmutation guy, which I'm pretty sure Evolved has this, right? I think. If not, they should. But I'm pretty sure they do, because I remember, I think Widow was showing me it one time. And I was like, yeah, we had that on retail. But yeah, excuse me. Another thing too, you guys that have never had rank 8 or had to deal with rank 8, the Jaden guys here. This is where you get your helm for rank 8. Third cast. You get your third cast from Quicksand Maze, which is over here, but you can teleport to it. Do the stone. What else? What else? What else? What else? They haven't said anything about Adventure Kingdom, which is over here, hanging out all the time. I don't think we'll have it. We may. If we do, I'll be very excited, because it's a great place for titles. I know I've said that in like my last 3 videos or 2, whatever, but it is. It's a great place for titles. It's kind of cringy to look at, right? It's cringy to go inside. You go in there, you're gonna be like, oh, why would I want to go on a bunch of roller coasters and stuff? Because you can get some pretty cool titles. Look at the title I have. It's cool. It's neat. It's pretty. It's awesome. I worked really hard for it. I'm talking about 3 months, I think it took me to earn this title. I worked hard on that shit. So yeah, God, what else? I know I'm gonna forget something. Oh my god. It's just, that's very she-like to forget things. But I hope this helps you guys a bit in what may be coming towards you soon. Who are these people? Strangula, that's, I know you. I've never seen any of these people in my life. I don't think. Blue, yeah, I know you. But yeah, anyway, that's some of the stuff you guys have coming towards you. There might be some things I forgot about. If you look over here, you see the G17 stone, G17 armor. And again, I said this before in my last video. Best way to go from rank 8 to G17. Don't get rank 9. I know you evolved players are going to be tempted to do it. Don't do it. There are some weapons that are rank 9 that are good. Still, even in retail for certain things, I'm pretty sure. What was it? I think it was my friend who's a barb. He still uses his rank 9 weapons sometimes for certain things. But I'm telling y'all, go rank 8, G17. Don't waste your time, okay? Or your money, rather. And just a word of advice. The very first cast of G17 is bullshit. It is probably... because it's usually a free item here that we get from Homestead, but it is about the same quality as G15, which if you're playing this version, G15 ain't shit. I know some of you motherfuckers that play like Heaven and all that stuff, you're like, oh, G15. No, that gear is not worth the shit in this world. It is long gone, not worth anything, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. I don't know. I think I went through it all. I wish I could give you guys more information about Homestead, because that's something I know very well about. But we're not going to have the ability to go into Homestead right away. So when that does happen, I will make a really good video about Homestead, I promise, because that is something I've spent probably the most money on in this entire game, and that's somebody who has over 200 pieces of fashion. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I know it's a lot, right? It is a lot, but I promise you guys, it's not as bad as it seems, and it's exciting, right? We're all really excited. We want something to work finally, and I hope it does. I really hope it does. Anyway, you guys take care. I will see you in my next video, which should probably be in a few days when the server does come out, and I've had like a day to like chill in there and stuff. Have a good night, morning, day, whatever it is for you, and I'll see you guys soon.